When JFK was in office, Israel had a nuclear program. What does this mean? We don't know what the fuck it means. JFK did. You know what JFK wanted to do? He wanted to stop the program from Israel and all this other shit. Consequences happen. The reason why I'm saying this, if you look at Sneako and Nick and the Tates, the Fresh, they're all together, right? They went off this trip having fun, having all this fun. Now, he does have court cases, whatever the case be. What I'm saying is, whenever Miami, the Jews in Miami, all of a sudden wanted to go against Tate, saying, hey, or against everyone, right? They're like, hey, but especially Tate. Or Tate didn't want to be a part of this. Why was Tate not wanting to be a part of this? Why did he snake out Sneako? No one fucks with the Jews. The Jews is United States. It's the mafia. It's the shit. The more you fuck with them, the more you find out. Who else found out? Charlie Clerk. You see, the Jews try to pay him off, saying, hey, I need you to do this. Just like the industry. LA full of actors paying. I'm sure they pay The Rock. I'm sure they pay all these faggots. But what did they do to Kirk? He didn't want the 100 mil. He didn't want that money. What did he want? He want the truth out. Now, I'm not saying I'm a Charlie Clerk fan. No, I'm saying Israel. Don't fuck with Israel. That's why Tate didn't want no smoke. Say no, blame it on Sneako. If you look at his podcast, bro, when he went with Jews, bro, he was silent. No more Top G. We know who's in power here. You know, he knows not to fuck with the Jews. He's not stupid. And the ones that are, the Jews ain't, you know, you got not Fresh, but Marlon, probably butchering his name. A lot of women hate him. A lot of women hate him. There's a lot of hate towards him. If he, all of a sudden gets as much audience as Clerk did, you might have to find out. We know Jews own everything here. So what's the objective? They've been doing this more than 30 years. The 9/11, JFK, you know. And they specifically did it on the 2025 and 2001 on September. They specifically started all this shit in 2000. It wasn't gonna work in the 1900s, 1800s. It was never gonna work. Problem is, the real big problem is China is putting on this act of silver, this act of control now. The new hierarchy of this world. And who's over there? Russia. Who's over there with our friend Saudi Arabia? That was our friend. The petrodollar was lost once Saudi Arabia didn't sign a contract in 2024. For those that don't know what's the petrodollar, petro is basically our money backed by oil, gold, all these commodities. That's what our dollar is backed by. So what did the United States do once Saudi Arabia didn't sign its shit? They went for Venezuela. They didn't give a fuck about that president. They didn't give a fuck about the people. Who cares? We need the oil. We need the oil. Unless you want to be talking Chinese, Russian, Mandarin, right now, even the Jews know. China, Russia, we're fucked. We need Greenland. We need it. China, Russia, United States been trying to buy Greenland for the last decade. Maybe more. We need it. Look, I met these Koreans. I met these Chinese people. I met them. They are far more disciplined than you think. Far ahead than our children will ever be in the next decade or two. They are beating us by more than a decade. And for us to go against each other, Canadians, Latinos going against each other, we're not gonna fucking win this shit. We're gonna lose. And I suggest you be prepared.